Why can't the dead stay in the ground where they belong? Now's better than later. Got it. like something wants to die again. I'll get on it.
Beware these beasts.
I'll get on it.
Warden.
Stop! Brothers and sisters, be at ease. We do not wish any more of our people hurt. I ask you this now, outsider. Are you willing to parley? Not with me. I have been sent to you on behalf of the lady. She believes you may not be aware of everything you should be. She means you no harm, provided your willingness to parley in peace is an honest one. Swiftrunner did not think it would matter. The lady disagrees, and since you have forced your way this far, we must acquiesce to her wishes. Follow me. But I warn you, if you break your promise and harm her, I will come back from the Fade itself to see you pay.
I bid you welcome, mortal. I am the Lady of the Forest.
Do not listen to her, lady. She will betray you. We must attack her now.
Hush, Swiftrunner. Your urge for battle has only seen the death of the very ones you've been trying to save. Is that what you want?
No, my lady. Anything but that.
And the time has come to speak with this outsider, to set our rage aside. I apologize on Swiftrunner's behalf. He struggles with his nature. Truer words were never spoken. But few could claim the same as these creatures, that their very nature is a curse forced upon them. No doubt you have questions, mortal. There are things that Zathrian has not told you. It was Zathrian who created the curse that these creatures suffer. The same curse that Zathrian's own people now suffer. Centuries ago, when the Dalish first came to this land, a tribe of humans lived close to this forest. They sought to drive the Dalish away. Zathrian was a young man then. He had a son and daughter he loved greatly. And while out hunting, the human tribe captured them both.
The humans tortured the boy, killed him. The girl they raped and left for dead. The Dalish found her, but she learned later she was with child. She killed herself. Zathrian came to this ruin and summoned a terrible spirit, binding it to the body of a great wolf. So Witherfang came to be. Witherfang hunted the humans of the tribe. Many were killed, but others were cursed by his blood, becoming twisted and savage creatures.
Twisted and savage, just as Witherfang himself is.
Deceit is the nature of men.
They were driven into the forest. When the human tribe finally left for good, their cursed brethren remained, pitiful and mindless animals.
Until I found you, my lady. You gave me peace.
I showed Swiftrunner that there was another side to his bestial nature. I soothed his rage and his humanity emerged. And he brought others to me. In part, we seek to end the curse. The crimes committed against Zathrian's children were grave, but they were committed centuries ago by those who are long dead. Word was sent to Zathrian every time the landships passed this way, asking him to come, but he has always ignored us. We will no longer be denied.
We spread the curse to his people, so he must end the curse to save them.
Please, mortal. You must go to him. Bring him here. If he sees these creatures, hears their plight, surely he will agree to end the curse. Tell him if he refuses, I will ensure that Witherfang is never found. He will never cure his clan. Outside of this chamber, the passage leading back to the surface has been opened for you. Return with Zathrian as soon as you can. Go, and return with Zathrian. One way or another, we shall see an end to this curse today.
Ah, and here you are already. Did you? Aren't you the intuitive one? There was no way to tell what would happen once you reached this ruin, so I decided to come myself. Just so. Did you? You didn't. May I ask then, why are you leaving the ruin? There was no need. I knew you would find it, and I did not care to give you a history lesson about things that have no bearing on your purpose here. But it seems the spirit convinced you to act on her behalf. Might I inquire what she wants? To survive, I suspect. That is the common nature amongst all such creatures, the will to survive. You do understand that she actually is Witherfang? She is the powerful spirit of this ancient forest that I summoned long ago and bound in the body of the wolf. Her nature is that of the forest itself. Beautiful and terrible, serene and savage, maiden and beast. She is the lady and Witherfang both, two sides of a single being. The curse came first from her. Those she afflicted with it mirrored her own nature, becoming savage beast as well as human. They attacked my clan, and they were the same savages then that they have ever been. They deserve to be wiped out and not defended. Come, I will accompany you back to the ruin. Let us go and speak to the spirit, and I will force her into Witherfang's form. He may then be slain and the heart taken. Why? You claim they have regained their minds, but they are still savage beasts. Their nature is unchanged. All they want is revenge, or a release that I will not give them. No, let us take the heart and end it. You were not there. You did not see what they did to my son, to my daughter, and so many others. You are not Dalish. How can you know how we had to struggle to be safe? How could I have let their crimes go unanswered? I remember them as if it were yesterday. Even if they are more than animals now, they desire nothing but revenge. They will never let my clan be. Tell me, if you held your own daughter's lifeless body in your arms, would you not also have sworn an eternity of pain on those who did such to her? Very well. You wish me to go and talk? I will do so. But what if it is only more revenge they wish? Will you safeguard me from harm? I fail to see the purpose behind this, but... So here you are, Spirit.
She is the Lady of the Forest. You will address her properly.
You've taken a name, Spirit? And you've given names to your pets? These beasts who follow you?
It was they who gave me a name, Zathrian. And the names they take are their own. They follow me because I help them to find who they are.
Who they are has not changed from whom their ancestors were. Wild savages, worthless dogs. Their twisted shape only mirrors their monstrous hearts.
He will not help us, lady. It is as I warned you. He is not here to talk.
No, I am here to talk, though I see little point in it. We all know where this will lead. Your nature compels it, as does mine.
It does not have to be that way. There is room in your heart for compassion, Zathrian. Surely your retribution is spent.
My retribution is eternal, Spirit, as is my pain. This is justice, no more.
Are you certain your pain is the only reason you will not end this curse? Have you told the mortal how it was created? And so he did. Witherfang and I are bound as one being. But such powerful magic could not be accomplished without Zathrian's own blood. Your people believe you have rediscovered the immortality of their ancestors, Zathrian, but that is not true. So long as the curse exists, so do you.
No! That is not how it is! I did it for my people. I did it for my son and my daughter. For them, for justice, I would do anything.
The curse would not end with Zathrian's death. His life, however, relies on its existence. And I believe his death plays a part in its ending.
Then we kill him! We tear him apart now!
For all your powers of speech, you are beasts still. What would you gain from killing me? Only I know how the ritual ends, and I will never do it.
Ha! You see? We must kill them all!
See? They turn on you as quickly. Do what you have come here to do, Grey Warden, or get out of my way.
We're standing for what's right here, no matter what.
Then you die with them. All of you will suffer as you deserve. I cannot defeat you.
Finish it. Kill him now.
No, Swiftrunner. We will not kill him. If there is no room in our hearts for mercy, how may we expect there to be room in his?
I cannot do as you ask, Spirit. I am too old to know mercy. All I see are the faces of my children, my people. I cannot do it. Perhaps I have lived too long. This hatred in me is like an ancient, gnarled root. It has consumed my soul. What of you, Spirit? You are bound to the curse just as I am. Do you not fear your end?
You are my maker, Zathrian. You gave me form and consciousness where none existed. I have known pain and love, hope and fear, all the joy that is life. Yet of all things I desire nothing more than an end. I beg you, Maker, put an end to me. We beg you, show mercy.
You shame me, Spirit. I am an old man, alive long past his time.
Then you will do it? You will end the curse?
Yes, I think it is time. Let us put an end to it all.
It's over. She's gone. And we're human. I can scarcely believe it. We'll leave the forest, I suppose. Find other humans, see what's out there for us. It should be quite interesting, don't you think? Thank you. We'll never forget you.
What now?
I think it thinks we're supper.
I am ready. Ready. Now better than later. They won't know. Can I get you a ladder? Now's better than later. I'll get on it. Got it. Let's see what you're made of. Now's better than later. I'll get on it. Get you a ladder. You can get off my back. I'll get on it. Now's better than later.
Difficult battle.
It is done. The essence of the wolf's heart has banished all traces of cursed blood from the hunters. It is too bad that Zathrian had to die. I felt it when he departed. I think he was ready to go. I suspected. But Zathrian didn't. It will be difficult to fill Zathrian's shoes. He was our keeper for many centuries. But I am keeper now. Let me say it call and we shall come. With great speed, and it will be some time. The curse leaves the hunter slowly. It has been a long time since the Dalish marched to war.
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters. I am no...
Why do you always go on about how stupid I am? I'm not stupid, am I?
If you need to ask the question...
Because it hurts my manly feelings, you know. Or one of them.
Then I'll be sure to write you an apology once all of this is over.
I was educated by the Chantry. I studied history. They don't make stupid Templars.
Then I must have been mistaken. I'm very impressed.
No, you're not. You're not even listening to me.
My, you are smarter than you look after all. Your Chantry must have been very proud. If you must.
Wildly!
I understand you've acquired all the allies you could. That's good. We can call the Landsmeet if you are ready. I would prefer not giving Loghain time to consider, but it is up to you. I do not wish to go to Denerim unless you are with me. Excellent. I shall make the arrangements. Let us be off to Denerim, and may the Maker watch over us. Denerim is the heart and soul of Ferelden. It was the city of King Calenhad, the birthplace of Andraste. As stubborn as a Mabari, and as good to have on your side. If we defeat Loghain here, the rest of the nation will follow us. By calling the Landsmeet, I've struck the first blow. The advantage for the moment is ours. He will have little choice but to show himself, to oppose us directly. He will strike back at us. The only question that remains is how soon. Loghain, this is an honor, that the Regent would find time to greet me personally.
How could I not welcome a man so important as to call every lord in Ferelden away from his estates, while a blight claws at our land?
The blight is why I'm here. With Cailan dead, Ferelden must have a king to lead it against the Darkspawn.
Ferelden has a strong leader. Its queen. And I lead her armies. And who is this, Eamon? Some new stray you picked up on the road? And here I thought it was only royal bastards you played the nursemaid to.
Well, you're admitting the royal part. That's a start.
The Cuslans are dead. The Terran of Highever belongs to the House, and rightfully so. You have no rights. Your family surrendered them when I revealed them to be traitors to the king.
You are either very bold or very stupid to threaten the Tern before witnesses.
Enough, Calthrian. This is not the time or place. I had hoped to talk you down from this rash course, Eamon. Our people are frightened. Our king is dead. Our land is under siege. We must be united now if we are to endure this crisis. Your own sister, Queen Rowan, fought tirelessly to see Ferelden restored. Would you see her work destroyed? You divide our nation and weaken our efforts against the Blight, with your selfish ambitions to the throne. I should put my faith in untried foreign hands? Do you think I'm blind? Kalen depended on the Grey Warden's prowess against the Darkspawn, and look how well that ended. Let us speak of reality rather than tall tales. Stories will not save us.
I cannot forgive what you've done, Loghain. Perhaps the Maker can, but not I. Our people deserve a king of the Theron bloodline. Alistair will be the one to lead us to victory in this blight.
Oh, is that all I have to do? No pressure.
The Emperor of Orlais also thought I could not bring him down. Expect no more mercy than I showed him. There is nothing I would not do for my homeland.
Well, that was bracing. I didn't expect Loghain to show himself quite so soon. I would not ask you to, but bear in mind that he will be well protected by his alliance with Loghain. He always seemed the kind of man who enjoyed kicking stray dogs. I would not have thought Loghain would trust him. We need eyes and ears in the city. Loghain has been here for months. The roots of all his schemes must begin here. The sooner we find them, the better we can turn them to our advantage. Go have a look around, and see what you can turn up. Better yet, find the nobles who have arrived for the landsmeet. Test the waters. See how many will support us. When you're ready to talk strategy, come upstairs to my sitting room. We can lay out our plans for the landsmeet then.
This is a nice change from having to sleep in the woods, isn't it? Yes? Denerim is Ferelden's most important city, yes? This is the seat of power, the jewel in the crown of the king. She is Ferelden's heart. Her walls are strong, but within them lies so much beauty, just like the country and the people.
This is a nice estate, isn't it? Is there something you need? I will answer to the best of my ability.
What you need? Aye, all right then.
Here, Corella, taste this. Tell me if it's in need of any more spice.
Indeed.
Yes. Yes. All right, I've come up with one. A question that you can't answer.
Are you talking to me?
That's right. You think you're so smart. I've got an academic question that I bet you won't be able to answer.
Oh, I doubt that.
So tell me then, what was the name of Andraste's husband?
This is a religious question, not an academic one.
You're joking, right? A 5-year-old could answer that question. Do you not know more than a child?
I care nothing for your religion, and this game of yours is over.
Oh, how the mighty have crumbled.
Turn your attention elsewhere. My business... Thank you and farewell.
course.
Excuse me, I have to dust the Earl's sitting room. The Chamberlain disapproves of us. If Lady... I beg your pardon, sir.
This is not as defensible as I would like, but it will do. You called. I am hardly surprised. To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmer... Very well. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. As you wish.
If one more servant asks if I would like a change of clothes, I will set the house on fire. What do you wish of me? If you must.
Ah, Warden. I trust you've made yourself comfortable. Good, because it's likely to be your last rest for a while. This is Erlina. She's...
I am Queen Honora's handmaiden. She sent me here to ask for your help.
Or perhaps the young lady prefers to speak for herself.
The Queen. She is in a difficult position. She loved her husband, no? And trusted her father to protect... She worries, no? But when she tries to speak with him, he does not answer. He tells her not to trouble herself. My queen suspects she cannot trust her father. And Logan, he is very subtle, no? But Renton Howe, he is privy to all the secrets and not so subtle. So she goes to Howe. A visit from the queen to the new Earl of Denham is only a matter of courtesy. And she demands answers. Things no decent person. He calls her every sort of name. Traitor being the kindest. And locks her in a guest room. King Kalen was like... I think her life is in danger. I heard Howe say she would be a greater ally dead than... Yes.
We may have no... I'm not sure that's a risk we can afford to take.
I have some uniforms. Howe, I will show you to the sir. I will go...
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. What do you need?
Indeed.
Yes. You know, maybe this isn't the best time to be thinking about this, but I've something to ask you. Seeing as we're in Denerim now, I'm wondering if we might be able to look someone up. I'm not talking about a friend, exactly. And no, it's not that sort of friend either. The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliffe Castle and she had a daughter. Only I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret after all. But after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking, and she's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that maybe it's time I went to see her. With the blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know. Could we? I'd appreciate that. Her name is Goldana, and I think she remarried but still lives just outside the alienage.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
By order of the new Earl of Denerim, no one is to enter the alienage. There's been an elven uprising, with the whole Urian family dead. It's a mess in there. Now on.
It's so nice to be in civilization. You can't buy or legally suck anyone to help you.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Wreck from Orzammar. You won't find better.
Don't you ever talk? You know, make polite conversation, just to put people at ease.
You mean that I should remark upon the weather before I cut off a man's head?
Never mind.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and He is our Maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods.
That's my sister's house. I'm almost sure of it. This is the right address. She could be inside. Will she even know who I am? Does she even know I exist? My sister. That sounds very strange. Sister. Oh, now I'm babbling. Hello?
Hey, you have linens to wash? I charge 3 bits on a bundle. You won't find better. And don't trust what that Natalia woman tells you either. She's foreign and she'll rob you blind.
I'm not here to have any wash done. My name's Alistair. Well, this may sound sort of strange, but are you Goldana? If so, I suppose I'm your brother.
My what? I am Goldana, yes. How do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
Look, our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that?
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you that?
Them's at the castle. I told them the babe was the king's and they said he was dead. Gave me a coin to shut my mouth and sent me on my way. I knew it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. The babe didn't die. I'm him. I'm your brother.
Ugh, for all the good it does me. You killed mother, you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time. That coin didn't last long, and when I went back, they ran me off. And who in the Maker's name are you? Some tart, following after his riches, I expect.
Hey, don't speak to her that way. She's my friend and a Grey Warden, just like me.
Oh, I see. A prince and a Grey Warden too. Well, who am I to think poorly of someone so high and mighty compared to me? I don't know you, boy. Your royal father forced himself on my mother and took her away from me. And what do I got to show for it? Nothing. They tricked me good. I should have told everyone. I got 5 mouths to feed. And unless you can help with that, I got less than no use for you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Well, he found it. And what good is that to me? None, that's what. Unless he can see to it that his family lives as it should.
I suppose maybe I could give her some money for my nieces and nephews. 15 sovereigns, maybe? Would you let me give her that? Then here, Goldana, take this money. I know it's not much, but...
You, a prince, marching in here with your fancy armor and such, and this is all you got to offer? You must think I'm very stupid.
No, wait, I don't think that at all. I want to help, if I can.
You want to help? You go to whatever high and mighty folks you run with, and you tell them you've got nephews and nieces that aren't living as they've a right to. You do that!
Yes, it really seems that way, doesn't it? I wasn't expecting my sister to be so... I'm starting to wonder why I came.
I don't know why you came either, or what you expected to find. But it isn't here. Now get out of my house, the both of you.
No, just leave her alone. It's her house after all. Let's just go. Well, that was not what I expected, to put it lightly. I'm sorry I gave her any money at all. This is the family I've been wondering about all my life? That gold-digging Harridan? I can't believe it. I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do? I feel like a complete idiot. Such as... the only person who ever cared about me was Duncan, and he's gone. I care about you too. I really do. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
All men are the work of our Maker's hand, from the lowest slave to the highest.
I have been studying Mother's grimoire. Do you wish to hear what I have found? 'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it. Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her... Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries. Oh, if only 'twere so. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own. I do not know. Perhaps 'tis as she said, the Darkspawn threaten her as much as they threaten anyone else. Or perhaps she believes that this journey will make me more powerful. According to the tome, if the host is already powerful and trained in magic, it takes far less time for Flemeth to settle in. Do not be sorry. I am not. I am angry. There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it. And what would that do? At best, I would receive pointless reassurance. I know my mother well enough to be confident she would show no mercy when it came to her own survival. It may seem so, if you think of Flemeth as a mother. She did not wish anyone to get a hold of this information, least of all me. Now I have. If I do not act on what I know, then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kakari Wilds without me. If I am present when she is slain, I cannot be certain that she will not be able to possess my body right then. So I must remain at the camp, confront her, and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours. Not really, but the sooner the better, no? She would like everyone to think she is invincible, but I highly doubt that is the case. And besides that, I am...
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Yes.
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 And so you return. Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music she plays, wouldn't you say? Oh, how interesting. Speak then. You have come far, and I am nothing if not hospitable. Oh, I do like that. Ah, but it is an old, old story. One that Flemeth has heard before, and even told. Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn? The truth, she says, as if it were nothing. No, no. Far better the lie. Far better the comfort of blankets and shadows and a mother's love. Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am slain. I go. Perhaps I surprise Morrigan one day. Or I may simply watch. It would be interesting to see what she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. Would you give an old woman that? We believe what we want to believe. It's all we ever do. You get to keep her for a time. Shame. What will it be then? It is a dance poor Flemeth knows well. Let us see if she remembers the steps. Come, she will earn what she takes. I'd have it no other way.
can't do that. Done now. Are you happy?
The Blight. How will you end it? Is that all? It is surrounded by an ocean of darkspawn. How will you reach it? If you reach it, how will you slay it? You say you are a Grey Warden. I have heard stories of this order. Great strategists and peerless warriors. That is what we hear of the Wardens. So far, I am not impressed. Will you make that excuse to the Archdemon, or the victims it claims in the meantime? You called. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. As you wish.
What do you wish of me? If you must. What do you wish of me? We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time. Mother's real grimoire, is it? I am glad you were able to find it after all. My thanks for retrieving it. I shall begin studying it immediately and unlock the power that it holds. What do you wish of me? We are in camp, so 'tis. What do you wish of me? If you must. Indeed.
Yes.
Will you stop eating?
I'm hungry.
Stuff your face at camp. For now, watch the bloody road.
But we've been looking at the road for hours. No travelers all day.
Will one of you pay attention?
Oi! Who's that?
I see enemies ahead.
Very well.
Now's better than later. Excellent! You're there aggressive! Now's better than later. I'll get on it. I'll get on it. Got it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now's better than later.
Indeed.
Yes.
The servants' entrance is on the other side of the house. We must slip past this crowd to reach it. We will have to be very... Yes, and wherever he goes, a great many guards go with him. I beg you, do not put my lady in danger for your revenge. We must get her out first. Do you not see the... I will be...
No, the carpenter's craft hall has had enough of house convenience.
Creeping around down there. Go check it out.
I see enemies ahead.
Someone is coming. This way.
Look, before we go any further, I want to say something. I appreciate that you brought me to see my sister, and that you were there to talk me down after we left. You're a true friend. I just wanted to tell you that. Well, now that that's out of the way, at your service. Well, we're not exactly alone. What did you have in mind? Fair enough. Off we go then.
I can distract the guards, but you must move quickly. More guards patrol every hour. If they find these two missing, they will know... Hurry! Are you all prepared? I will go distract the guards. These two know who is allowed to come and go. I will look.
Something is coming.
You need help?
They won't know what hit them.
Don't make us set the dogs on you. We'll appeal to the Queen.
Yes.
Ready.
Right.
Right. All right. Very well. As you wish. All right. Right.
We're under attack!
The servants' entrance is on the other side of the house. We must slip past this... Yes, and wherever he goes. I beg you, do not put my... This way.
No, the Carpenter's Craft Hall has had enough of Hal's conveniently busy schedule. We will not...
I can distract the guards, but you... All you old people, Oh, you must come!
Darkspawn.
They will drag us all!
Should we call?
Did you fall off a cart full of stupid? Call for help.
They will eat us all alive!
If there is something out there and we don't sound the alarm, we'll...
And drast these holy knickers. Fine, we'll check the courtyard, if it'll keep you from wetting.
Thank you. Ah, it took me forever to be rid of those two. You must be careful now. Most of the guards are new. They will not know you for a stranger at a glance. It is best you keep your distance. She is in a...
This kitchen's a disgrace. How did the old servants cook anything in here? No one ever said the candles had level.
Not 3 nights in a row. You realize that doesn't help, right? Oh.
Who knows? Now, isn't that a shame? When did you get back from Highever?
All the mysteries of the age have become a I made this great battle.
The Grey Warden is here, my lady.
Thank the Maker. My host, was not content with leaving me under heavy guard. Find the mage who cast the spell. He'll most likely be at Hal's side. Well, if he didn't know you were here, he soon will. Thank you, Ward.
Theron Howe will probably be in here.
What? Who goes there?
I thank you for creating such distraction, stranger. I have been waiting days for the opportunity. Do you think you could... Alistair? Is that you?
Who? Wait. I do know you. You were at my joining. He's one of us. A warden from Orlais. Jada, I think. Or was it Montsemar? I'm afraid I don't remember your name.
I'm Riordan, senior warden of Jada, but born and bred in Highever, and glad to be home. I saw him go into the dungeons. He may still be there. Because I wasn't there. I was sent from Orlais when we received no word from King Cailan. The king had invited all the wardens of Orlais and their support with an offer of hospitality and a poisoned chalice. I was fool. I wouldn't be much use to you in my current condition. I will seek you, and good luck.
Who goes? You think you're clever, do you? Anybody tries to come in here without Howe's say-so.
You can get off my back. Die already! I'll get on it. Now's better than later. I can't do that. Now's better than later. Foolish creature. It should know better than to attack. It's a massacre, and no one's getting out alive! Very well. It's your time to die!
I'm not giving up. Okay. Right. Next.
Well, look here. Bryce Coustland's little Spitfire, all grown up and still playing the man. I never thought you'd be fool enough to turn up here. And then, I never thought you'd live, either. A clumsy appeal, child. He was a traitor to me and a coward to his nation. Trips to Orlais, gifts from old enemies, all while I sank in obscurity. Your family squandered glory that was rightfully mine. How suitable that their deaths should raise me to the ear of a king. If you think you can take this from me, that I will allow it, you are very much mistaken.
I see enemies ahead.
Make her spit on you. I deserved more.
Maker, have mercy on your faithful servant. Andraste, Alstana, no, I don't know you, do I? I'm...
He sounds like he's in lyrium withdrawal. If the Grand Cleric knew he were in here...
I failed in my duties, Maker. Alfstana is the but the Ten's men took him from me. Yes, You are real, aren't you? No one can free me from failure. Give this ring to my...
Who's there? Stay away. You can't do this to me. I'll have you all flayed. I'm the Arl of Denerim. I'm Vaughan Kendalls. Too many of our troops were lost at Ostagar. When the riots started, Howe came with men, or that's what he claimed. Let me out of here. I'll do anything. Of course. Anything. Just let me out. What? You fat whore. Come back here. Let me out.
It is done. Done. Anything else? My thanks. Because there are two sorts of people in this house. Those loyal to Hal, and those loyal to me. If Hal's people find me, I'll be killed. Shh! You'll draw attention to us.
Warden, in the name of the Regent, I am placing you under arrest for the murder of Rendon Howe and his men-at-arms. Surrender, and you may be shown mercy. Don't be ridiculous. The Queen isn't being held prisoner here or anywhere else. Her father would never stand for such a thing. What?
Sir Calthrian! Praise the Maker you're here. This brigand tried to kidnap me.
Unbelievable. Bring them down! Loghain wants the Warden, dead or alive!
I see enemies ahead.
No wonder to stop for lunch.
My lord!
I do not think I will recover from
Eamon,
this
I may
quickly.
have done a terrible thing.
Barely met, and already she betrays us. She and my mother would get along famously.
What in Andraste's name has happened? Are you all right?
The wardens have been captured.
Your language is fascinating. There is no way in the Kunari tongue to use words and yet say nothing.
What? How could this happen?
Never mind that. The question is how to free her.
Surely you mean them, Your Highness. We need Alistair too.
Yes, of course, I meant Alistair too. Calthrian will take her to Fort Draken. Getting in will be no small feat.
Oh, you're awake. I was starting to worry. I've been worse. I'll be better still when we get out of here. Who do you think will come? Oh, I wish I could see that. One person assaulting Fort Draken all alone. I hope you're right.
State your business.
We have a delivery for your fort from the Weaver Craft Hall.
I wasn't told about anything being shipped in today.
That is hardly my concern, is it? Now go get whoever is in charge, like a good little boy.
Ah, fine. Wait over there. I'll get the captain.
Fate truly has a sense of humor. That tale should have fooled no one.
They're human.
And humans are fools.
Good. We do agree on something.
All right, what's this about?
We are delivering something.
What in Andraste's name are you?
I told you this wouldn't work.
Men, we're under attack!
'Twould seem we are not alone. Must you keep poking me? That I cannot do.
State your business.
We have it.
I wasn't told about any...
That... Fate.
All right, what's this?
We have it.
I haven't...
You wish to refuse it? Fine, but...
Fine.
How many went to Lothar? I don't know. I heard they all emptied the palace now. Think it'll be enough? Pray that it is.
We need a plan here.
Are we being subtle now? I couldn't tell.
State your business.
So this is your lot in life. Are you satisfied?
What do you mean?
They task you with
That's true, I guess.
No doubt
You have a point. I'm going to live my life, but...
Best prepare for battle. No one will believe we belong here.
Intruders!
I see.
For the Queen! Die, mongrel!
danger approaches. I shall do it.
I cannot
I am ready. You want?
Speak. I am finished. Come quickly, Warden, though I doubt you are inclined to linger.
The irony of this moment is not lost on me.
Prisoners escaping!
We are victorious again.
Look, before we go any further, I want to say something. I appreciate that you brought me to see my sister, and that you were there to talk me down after we left. You're a true friend. I just wanted to tell you that. Well, now that that's out of the way, at your service. Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right? You know, I was just thinking the same thing. Given the circumstances, things could have been so much worse. I'm so grateful that you're you, instead of some other Grey Warden. That sounded better in my head. I just mean to say that I can't imagine having done this without you. Yeah, just part of my charm. At your service. Well, we're in your tent. I know most guys would probably... I guess that must make me sound like an idiot. I mean, turn down an incredible woman like you. I'd have to... I guess I was just raised not... All right. So, now that I've... Look, you're a true friend. I just wanted to tell... Well, at your service. Well, we're in camp. You know, I was just given the circumstances, things could have been so much worse. That sounded better in my head. I just mean... Now we just need to be rid of that pesky archdemon. At your service. Well, your tent. I know most... I guess that must make me sound like an idiot. I mean... Turn down an incredible woman like you. I'd have to be. I guess I was just raised not... All right. So, now...
You called. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. As you wish.
I await your command. At times, perhaps, a world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees. For a time, but one can only remain a child for so long. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments the likes of which I had never before seen. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds. Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken. And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has me. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been. Do I not? I am still an apostate mage, even if I have left the wilds. The Darkspawn are yet undefeated. No, there is much that remains. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror. I await your command. We are in camp, so I await your So, full of question. Now I have enough time to study Mother's grimoire to find a way to prevent her from stealing my body in the future. For she will be back. One day, I have no doubt of that. And if I cannot protect myself, one day I will track her down again in whatever body she inhabits, and she will die again and again if need be. But there is no need to think of such things now. I have you to thank for saving me, so let us return to the task of dealing with the Darkspawn, no? Too much could happen in days to come to make such promises. Yet I am grateful. Let us go. There is much to be done before... There is still much to be done. I await your command. So, full of questions, are you? Indeed.
Yes.
All men are the work of our nation's hands. From the
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Won't fight better. Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Wreck from Orzammar.
Maker's breath. It's good to see you in one piece, my friend.
Indeed. After your rather alarming lack of subtlety, I feared the worst for you. I prayed for your safe return. Well, what did you expect me to do? You announced me to my father's most trusted lackey. Did the purpose of my disguise entirely escape you? I barely managed to slip away from her when we reached the palace. I am hoping that, despite our unfortunate beginning, we can still work. You have only just arrived in the city. Denerim has been in turmoil. Strangely, the unrest is worst in the alienage. Few elves accompanied the army. They should have little reason to be upset, which means that Hal and I don't know what...
A useful lead, Honora.
That is true. I feared for my... You need that evidence for the Landsmeet. But you also need a stronger candidate for the throne. I have no doubt Alistair is biddable enough, and decent, but even with his blood, he is no king. You think only I can see it? Not only that, Alistair is a Grey Warden. It will look like you are trying to put a Grey Warden on the throne, despite your claims. I am a neutral party, and I am already queen.
Honora, you are indeed...
I am the daughter of Ferelden's greatest general. Who do you... I am what this country needs, not an untrained king. Consider what I have said. For now, I think I will retire to my room. Warden, when you have...
Well, she's quite... spirit. Poor Galen was a good boy, but Honora was always 2 steps ahead. Had him... I cannot help thinking she may be trouble, but we should keep her close. Loghain is the problem at hand, yes. We need to do all we can to erode his support before we call the Landsmeet. Maker knows what that man is capable of course.
Indeed.
Yes.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Wreck from Orzammar.
Something out of place here.
I don't want any trouble. I'm just...
Someone's coming.
Thanks for running those thugs off. I thought they were gonna kill... I was on my way home. Look, I'm...
spare a silver for a war veteran? Oh, Andraste, bless you, sir. I won't forget your face. No, I won't.
A tree planted in the middle
really
of
so
misery.
worried about this plague?
beckons
Go
a
home.
single-
I've got children at home. I can't wait out here for another day.
So go home. The best thing you can do for your children is not trust these charlatans.
Everyone remain calm. We will help as many as we can today, so long as we can do this in an orderly fashion.
Oh, you're helping us, are you, Shem? Like Valendrian and my Uncle Syrian, you helped them, didn't you?
We've explained this to you before, girl. More whining will not persuade us to let you into the quarantine to carry plague back out to the alienage.
Quit trying to get us all killed, Shiani.
If this spell of theirs works, why are half the people they quarantine? What's wrong, Shem? Did you get bored and decide to come watch the elves die of plague? These foreigners say they're here to help with our outbreak of plague.
That's not true, and you know it, Shion.
Where's your niece, then? And my Uncle Syrian? And Valendrian? These foreigners have taken dozens of elves into that house over the last... One of them was our Hiren, Valendrian. And I don't know what we're... They won't just let you in. Well...
Hold. This place is full of plague victims. No one enters.
To arms! Protect the hospice!
Beware!
Watch it, make as many...
Got it. Now better. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Be not afraid. I still have some sight to see you by. I appreciate your candor. Most stare. Or worse, the awkward I am a Templar. He called flame from the air and burned my face. The scars have healed, but in my time in the alienage, I was hoping you could be my eyes. Look around the alienage for anything out of the ordinary. Perhaps later.
I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that.
No, you can't go inside. You shouldn't be out on the streets now anyway. What with the plague? Look, this is how things are. Not enough to put up with all these questions. 6.
That about wraps it.
Help us, please! We're not sick! Let us out of here!
Thank you, friend.
They took him away already. Through the back out. You don't have...
Finished. Now what do you want?
What happened? Some of the elves ran out, but I didn't Let me see that. What does this even mean? They can't be shipping people, can they? Shipping them where? No? They could be moving through the back alleys. There are all sorts of... If you find any more... What happened? Some of the elves ran... How is that possible? Where else could they be? Let me... What does this even mean? I don't care, but... They could be moving through the back alleys. There are all sorts of buildings back there. If you find any...
There's nobody to play with me.
Oh, it's good to see you again, friend. You were so
I'm an orphan.
Oh, and, an orphan. Please, milady, can you spare... I am insulted. And Oli is as bereft of parents...
My mom is especially dead.
No need to mention that, Oli. Will you help us? Ah.
Done now. Are you happy?
What's this? Another ship? Wait, you're no Tevinter.
Oh no! I've heard of you!
I see enemies ahead.
On it.
What is the meaning of this? We were told that there would be no interference from the authorities. Oh? An errant group of do-gooders, then? You will regret this, you know. You Fereldans talk a great deal about how very wrong slavery is. But isn't it funny how... And I intend...
We are not alone.
I see enemies ahead.
I am Caladrius, and you, I assume, must be the Grey Warden I've heard so much about. Are you certain you wish to commit such rash action, Grey Warden? Look around you. Pity.
Something we are not coming.
It seems your reputation is an accurate one. I surrender. Wait! Hear me out, dear lady. Were I to use the life force of the remainings, allow me to leave this...
An interesting offer, if a tad messy.
So, is my offer... then, let us make this quick, yes?
Now better than later. I'll get on it. I'll get on it. I see. I am your death.
You don't look like a Tevinter. Not that it means much. Are you one of them?
What happens to us now? Shiani? We will not trespass long on your good graces.
I'm sorry if I was rude to you before. Andraste's ass, you'd think I'd learned some social graces. Anyway, what I mean by all this is... thank you.
Ah, there you are. I've been hearing of a great commotion in the alienage. Make her forgive me. I should be at port. We must end the civil war. The last of our allies have arrived in the city. We cannot delay. Bring Alistair.
Good luck to you in the Landsmead.
Indeed.
I hope Eamon doesn't expect me to give a speech. Maker. Well, he does, doesn't he?
Oh. Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts.
Have you heard the news?
There is no
about
fool like a drunken fool, so Mother once told me.
I'd hope to see... May I help you? This is Ermenrix. He's alive, then? Please, a dungeon? You're Bryce Cousland's youngest, are you not? I thought I recognized you. Take this. Let me know if you want... Will you be attending the funeral?
No.
No, but he was a friend of yours, was he not? You served in the same regiment under Merrick.
Brendan Howe was no friend of mine.
Well, I didn't say I was shedding any tears over his passing.
All men are the work of our maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest.
Warden, I am not surprised it has come to this. And Alistair, if you were even remotely worthy of being called Merrick's son, you have torn Ferelden. But do not think the nobles of Ferelden will confirm my... Do you mean to talk now to...
At your service. Of course. Never what? Had a good pair of shoes? Oh, so that's what we're talking about. I admit I've never had a woman just come out and ask me like this, that's for sure. I, myself, never had the pleasure. Not that I haven't thought about it, of course. But, you know. Well, living in the Chantry is not exactly a life for rambunctious boys. They taught me to be a gentleman, especially in the presence of beautiful women such as yourself. That's not so bad. Of course you are, and you know it. You're ravishing, resourceful, and all those other things you probably hurt me for not saying. Nor I, you. Let us be off then, lest your risque talk make my ears blush. At your service. Of course. You never asked? No, please don't think that. It's not that I didn't trust you. It's... Please, let me try to explain. The thing is, I'm used to not telling anyone who didn't already know. It was always a secret. Even Duncan was the only Grey Wolf. And then, after the battle, when I should have told you, I don't know, it seemed like it was too late by then. How do you... Yes, well, I suppose part of me kind of likes you not knowing. They treat me differently. I know that must sound stupid to you, but I hate that it shaped my entire life. I never wanted it, and I certainly don't want to be king. The very idea of it terrifies me. Hello? Have you met me? I'm no leader of men. I don't want to be the person sitting on the throne and making decisions that affect the lives of others. It just isn't me. And now Arleman plans to put me forward as the heir. It never ends, does it? For what it's worth, I'm sorry for not telling you sooner. I guess I was just hoping that you would like me for who I am. It was a dumb thing to do. I guess it's kind of a relief that you know now. At your service. Of course. Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring. I keep it hidden under my pillow. Sometimes I'll take it out just so I can hug it fondly and remember the good old days. Brings a tear to the eyes, you know. I'd use my shield if I could, but I think you might actually spot me hiding behind it. You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring. Poke, poke, poke. Tell me everything about your life, Alistair. All right, if you insist. It's not like we have anything better to do, right? The truth of the matter is that I did hate going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Arleman had cast me off, unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it. The education, mostly, but also the discipline. You need to have a disciplined mind. I never really felt at home anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home? Really? I guess I like the sound of that. We won't always be traveling like this, you know. Once the war is over, once the Blight is... well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again. Though that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good, either way. I suppose you're right. We can create new Grey Wardens, but we'll never get back those we lost. I wonder if it would ever feel the same. Anyhow, now I've at your service. Of course. You mean other than becoming a Grey Warden? You know, I asked Duncan this too, and all I got was, you'll see. Oh, it's not that Duncan wants to keep it a secret, it's just that the Grey Wardens don't discuss it much. I gather it's not a pleasant topic. The first change I noticed was an increase in appetite. I used to get up in the middle of the night and raid the castle larder. I thought I was starving. I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last. My face all covered in gravy. When I'd look up, the other Grey Wardens would stare, then laugh themselves to tears. Really? Because I was watching you wolf down food the other day, and I thought, ooh, it's a good thing she gets a lot of exercise. I'll say. I didn't mean it like that. No, don't hit me. I bruise easily. Oh, and then there were the nightmares. Duncan said it was part of how we sense the Darkspawn. And when we sleep, it's even worse. You learn to block it out after a while, but at first it's hard. It's supposed to be worse for those who join during a blight. How is it for you? Some people never have much trouble, but that's rare. Others have trouble sleeping their entire... Everyone ends up the same, though. Once you reach a certain age, the real nightmares come. Oh, that's right. We never... Well, in addition to all the other wonderful things about being a Grey Warden, you don't need to worry about dying from old age. You've got 30 years to live, give or take. The Taint, it's a death sentence. Ultimately, your body won't be able to take it. When the time comes, most Grey Wardens go to Orzammar and die in battle rather than waiting. It's tradition. We're all going to die. When Duncan told me, I was angry. He put his hand on my shoulder and said this. It's not how you die that's important. It's how you live. And you wondered why we kept the joining a secret from the new recruits. There you have it. I suppose it is. You know, Duncan, he started having the nightmares again. He told me that in private. I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something worthy of him. I know. At your service. Of course. I didn't know them for very long, but I guess it was longer than you. You never met them all, did you? They were quite a group. Actually, they felt like an extended family, since we were all cut off from our former lives. We also laughed more than you'd think. There was this one time... Well, you probably don't want to hear stories about men you didn't know. Not as Grey Wardens, not while I was there. I saw pictures of some, though none of them were as pretty as you are. There was one Grey Warden who came all the way from the Anfels. What was his name? Gregor... He was a burly man with the biggest, fuzziest beard you've ever seen. And the man could drink. He drank all the time, but he never got drunk. Finally, we all made a pool to see just how many pints it would take to put him under the table. Sometimes, we were kin of a sort. All of us had gone through the joining, so we knew... Well, anyhow, it doesn't have to be deadly serious all the time. Anyhow, we never did find out. He said he'd drink a pint for every half pint that the rest of us drank. He was still going by the time the rest of us were passed out. I'm told that Duncan walked in later on and saw us all passed out from one end of the hall to the other, and Gregor still drinking. Duncan laughed until he nearly... until... Yes, I suppose so. I thought I was done with this, but it just struck me that I have nothing to remember Duncan by, nothing at all. There's no body, not even a token of his that I could take with me. I just would have liked something of his to take with. Well, there's no use. I'm wondering something. I'd like to know your thoughts about some of our traveling companions. Do you mind if I ask? I've got this nefarious plan to go around to each of them and secretly tell them all the nasty things you said. That way they'll mutiny and I shall become the group leader. What? Lead? Me? No leading. Bad things happen when I lead. We get lost, people die, and the next thing you know I'm stranded somewhere without any pants. Seriously, though, I'm only curious. I've had enough time to form my own opinions, and I just want to see if yours are any different. Just try and stop me. Let's see, where should I begin? How about Ogren? You must have an opinion on the smell, at the very least. Well, let's just say that I'm not so surprised he's not married any longer. How he lifts his sword is a bit of a mystery. Though I suppose the point is that he does lift it. And so long as we can point him in the right direction, he charges too. He has gusto, I'll give him that. What about Sten? The way he looks at me with those eyes. Creepy. And he's so quiet for someone so big. The more I talk to him, the more reasonable he does seem. His philosophy is so strange. But it doesn't sound at all as vile as the Chantry describes it. And yet, he killed all those people. He doesn't even deny it. Doesn't that bother you? I don't know if I like the sound of that. But I guess I take your meaning. What about Liliana? Is she crazy? Or do you really believe in her vision? That's one way to put it. I don't know what to make of her. If you look at her when she doesn't see you, she just looks so sad. I almost feel guilty taking her away from her life. Yes, I know. Still, I feel badly for her. Morrigan, do you trust her? Think about it. Maybe Flemeth sent her with us for some other reason than she said. Well, aside from the fact that she's a complete and utter bitch, no, I don't like her at all. Why, do you? Great. I am thrilled beyond... Enough. I think... At your service. Of course. Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you? Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most. You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than... The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did? I wondered that myself. The Chantry didn't lose much. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I would never... He was. Come on, let's go. At your service. Of course. Sure, I guess if I'm going to give up Chantry secrets... At your service. Of course. At your service. Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time... I can't. I'm not ready yet.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this? I'm sure.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
Yes.
What?
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar. You
I
won't
hope
find
Eamon
better.
doesn't expect me to give a speech. Maker, he probably does, doesn't he?
Have you heard the
This
news
is where
about
the nobility comes to get
Well,
together
brother.
and decide who is the most...
May I help you? This is... He's alive then? Please, your... Let...
Cold of the mountains. Did they not serve together in the war?
Dwarven craft. Welcome. In times like this, sure.
What is it?
Good day. Come. For you, perhaps? The oils are very relaxed.
Be careful.
If not, move along.
May continue.
Another visitor, the Maester. Mike Caesar handles the trade stock. I handle other business deals. No, it has been many, many years since I...
It's so nice to be in civilization. You can't buy or usually fit anywhere.
Message for you, milady. More things.
You have coin strength, fine weapon and arms.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice. I hope Eamon doesn't expect me to give a speech.
Yes. You called. As you wish.
Damnation!
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
I hope Eamon doesn't expect me to give a speech. Maker, he probably...